以色列在过去六日战争的时刻，那个时间点呢是1967年，当时他面对所有阿拉伯国家的联盟的六日战争，他大胜，他占领了所有巴勒斯坦人的土地，包括约旦河的西岸，包括加萨走廊，包括戈兰高地等等，全部统统都占领。后来呢，慢慢的交出来一小部分，然后把加萨变成我们现在全世界地球表面上里头最大的集中营。所有的人听到集中营这3个字，在我们过去所有历史的记忆里头，它都是等同纳粹，然后它管的叫做犹太人。而以色列被认为是为犹太人所建立的一个祖国，结果它建立一个现在世界上地表上最大的集中营加萨。让我们来看一下六日战争这一段历史。而在这场战争里头，他让以色列觉得他可以为所欲为。以色列可能错了，那个时候世界的正义很可能跟今天不太一样。今天全球它有它一定的各个种族跟宗教的平等，比当年高很多。以色列的为所欲为，最终的结果是埋葬了国际对以色列人类对于过去犹太人痛苦的同情。
Palestine's Gaza is a small strip of land home to 2 million Palestinians. But it is essentially an open-air prison and the world's largest concentration camp. To understand how it all started, we need to go back.
当英国将巴勒斯坦托管地交给联合国划分国土建立以色列之后，巴勒斯坦人为何失去联合国至少留给他们的加萨走廊、约旦河西岸的土地呢？答案在1967年的六日战争。那场战争威扬了以色列，将巴勒斯坦人变成类殖民地国民，也是那场战争，阿拉伯各国联合部队大败，导致此次加萨走廊危机。
This marks the beginning of the first Arab-Israeli war. Israel is victorious and makes a grab for the land intended for the Palestinian state under the UN.The land gets divided into 3 parts. Jordan occupies the West Bank and East Jerusalem, Egypt occupies Gaza, and the state of Israel takes 78% of historic Palestine, including West Jerusalem.
以色列建国以来便一分为2的耶路撒冷，在20年后以巴勒斯坦人最不愿见到的形式重新统一。
The 1967 Six-Day War is referred to by Arabs as the Naksa, the setback. It marked the beginning of 50 years of occupation of Jerusalem, the West Bank, Gaza, and the Golan Heights in Syria.
1967年5月16日，埃及总统要求在西奈半岛的联合国维和部队撤离，接着在5月22日关闭地朗海峡，禁止船只进入以色列伊拉特港，以声援军机遭以色列击落的叙利亚。
Egyptian and Arabs celebrated Abdel Nasser's actions. What they didn't know was that Israel's army was better equipped and ready for war.
一场先发制人的攻击就此打响。
To their surprise, on June 5th at 7:45 a.m., the well-rehearsed Israeli aerial assault Operation Focus kicked off. On June 5th, 200 Israeli jets had struck 18 Egyptian airfields, destroying more than 80% of the country's air force, before they even managed to get off the ground. However, Cairo made fake announcements claiming an Egyptian victory to rally its Arab neighbors to join the war effort. Syria, Jordan, and Iraq followed suit and started deploying their air forces to strike Israeli targets. But on the same day, Israel quickly destroyed all of their airfields as well, achieving complete air superiority. By Wednesday, June 7th, Israel had successfully taken over the Jordanian-administered East Jerusalem and West Bank. By the 4th day of the war, Israel had reached the Suez Canal, with full control of the Egyptian-administered Gaza Strip and the entire Sinai Peninsula.
仅仅6天的战争留下了极其屈辱的伤亡数字，以色列折损不到1000名士兵，阿拉伯联军却有超过2万人死亡或失踪。
فإنني على استعداد لتحمل المسؤولية كلها جميعا أن تساعدوني عليه。
这一战，纳瑟丢掉了总统大卫，但是巴勒斯坦人失去了更宝贵的东西，他们永远的首都耶路撒冷。
Palestine is now fully occupied by Israel.
这一役，以色列以武力占领原本由约旦控制的东耶路撒冷，夺回了哭墙。即使不为国际社会所承认，但是仍在1980年立法认定耶路撒冷为以色列永远和不可分割的首都。
Today, it's one of the core issues in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Israel says Jerusalem is its capital, including East Jerusalem, which it's occupied since 1967. The Palestinians say East Jerusalem is their capital.
诚如约旦国王阿布杜拉二世所言，发生在巴勒斯坦人身上的痛苦，使阿拉伯人惊醒，原来国际法的适用是选择性的，人权是有边界的。
Then Israelis start settling into Gaza and the West Bank, resulting in an Israeli-Palestinian struggle that gives rise to the PLO, the Palestinian Liberation Organization. Their main goal? To liberate Palestine from Israel by any means necessary. Hamas gains power in Gaza and splits from the Palestinian Authority. The West Bank and Gaza are now under separate leadership. Israel imposes a blockade restricting any form of movement by land, air, or sea.
就这样一封了16年。
Israel maintains direct control over Gaza's air and maritime spaces and over its mainland border, limiting everything and everyone that passes through it. Effectively cutting off and isolating Gaza's population from Palestinians in the occupied West Bank and isolating it from the rest of the world. The blockade has caused a perpetual humanitarian crisis for the Palestinians in Gaza. Without being able to develop industries due to the blockade, unemployment levels in Gaza are among the highest in the world, with 62% of Gaza's youth currently jobless. 1.3 million of 2 million Gazans require food assistance. Since Israel's blockade prevents Gazans from constructing pipelines, 78% of the pipe water in Gaza is unfit for human consumption. Israel's continued blockade and indiscriminate military assaults have targeted Gaza's ambulances and hospitals. Israel has launched 4 long and indiscriminate military assaults on Gaza in 2008, 2012, 2014, and 2021, destroying much of its health infrastructure, killing thousands of Palestinians, including scores of children.
New ideas were discussed.
You are an American?
Yes.
And I am Palestinian. You have your state, and I have the right to have my flag and my state.